Hi again, it's the Canadian student. What would you say to someone who's new or like me, and you're not getting breakthroughs in 1 or 2 sessions? What would you suggest we look at?
Yep, keep going.
Just keep going. Yeah.
Just because I say it in 1 session, it won't start like that. It didn't for me either. It took me a long time to get it down to 45 minutes. A long time. Yeah. Okay. The only way to do it is immerse yourself, watch the training, practice it. Practice does make perfect with this, but don't get pissed off if it's not 1 session. Who cares? The reason I say 1 session, because I know it can be that way. But if the funny thing is, it'll backfire if you try and make it 1 session. When you try and force this to happen quick, it'll do the opposite. When you simply don't care what happens, it'll be so quick, it'll dumbfound you. It's when you start controlling these things. That's one of the big principles. Don't try and do anything. Don't try and get it right. Don't try and get it wrong. All you have to do is be present. The only thing you've got to ask your client is, what's the problem? What happens after that? Who knows? But when you start trying to force things, it'll backfire on you. It's the law of reverse effect. The more I try, the harder it gets.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And
that's
where
encouraging.
That's where you are. That's when I looked at my mentor, I'm thinking, he said like a sentence, like what? I don't get it. Then I got frustrated. I thought, oh, hang on, it's the sentence. I'm going to write that sentence down. I'd say it to my client and they go, I don't know. And they go, shit, I'm stuck again. Because now I'm trying to force it.
Yeah.
But instead, if you just get so goddamn curious, not about how to solve the problem, but wonder why a client has that problem, you'll get spat out the other end after 20 minutes and your client will thank you for the rest of their life. And you think, what the hell was that? But then you'll fuck it up again because you'll try and follow the same session. You'll try and force that onto your next client. It won't work. One of the hardest principles for people to understand is stop trying. Don't try and do anything. But again, being brand new, you'll get used to that over time.
Yeah. Can I ask something else real quick too?
Yeah, of course.
I've heard mixed people say different things on this. And you've said both, but are you looking for unconscious information or are you just getting curious about the problem?
You get both by doing both. They lead into each other. By getting curious about information, I get unconscious moments. By trying to ask the right question, I get conscious moments. And I want those. With curiosity becomes creativity. That's where those good questions come out.
Yeah.
But as soon as you start trying to ask a question because you want to solve it quickly, you'll get stuck. Would you guys agree that's where everyone gets stuck? Because I used to as well. You try and impress your client by asking them this loaded Ericksonian language pattern question that your client looks at you and goes, why are you talking like that? You sound like an idiot. Instead of, I wonder why they have this problem, because he's a smoker. I'm not a smoker. My parents aren't smokers. I wonder why he thinks he is. I wonder why he's doing that. I get curious about it. Unconscious information comes out because I'm not trying to solve it. I'm just getting really curious.